welcome to another episode of Gracias, Come Again, where we touch on everything Latino, Spanglish, English, Espanol, and we like to welcome guests, who not only are of Latin descent or, Spanish-speaking language, but anyone who loves the culture. And today's guest is el tigre más bacano that's out here right now. Welcome, Jason Andors.
Que lo que mi gente.
Dime a ver.
Estoy muy alegre de estar aquí. What's up?
This man is a lover of Dominican culture.
I always loved Dominican culture.
Show me your shirt.
Ever since Marisol in third grade.
Is that who turned you over?
Yeah. I had a crush. And
do you remember when you became Dominican?
Yeah, see, as a kid, I always kind of wanted to be Puerto Rican when I was a kid, growing up in Manhattan.
Okay.
And then for years, I thought I was black.
Okay.
It wasn't until my 30s that I realized I'm actually Dominican.
You're like, yo soy un hombre dominicano.
Yeah. It took years to realize what I really am. But sometimes you got to go through a lot of experiences to figure it out. But I visited my cousin in 2005.
Okay.
And
this is 20 years ago, 21 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Él vive en Villa Mella. He lives in Villa Mella. It's a hood in Dominican Republic.
Yeah. Yo no me meto para Villa Mella. You a brave man. Go ahead.
It's a barrio allá.
It is a barrio. They got the best fritura there, though. Fried foods.
Yeah, chicharrón, claro. Mi abuela tenía mejor fritura cuando era pequeño.
Listen, when you wanted fritura, you had to go to Villa Mella.
Villa Mella. Chicharrón.
Oh, yeah. Ese chicharrón de Villa Mella is like none other.
Tripita, bofe, longaniza,
yaniqueque, all that stuff.
Todo.
Kipe. That's
Kipe, sí.
All that good stuff. Now, let's bring it back. What borough are you repping? New York?
Manhattan.
Okay, so you're right from here.
Born and raised in the Upper West Side, 102nd Street.
102?
And then 89th. Yep.
Okay. Mom and Dad were like, we're going a little further down?
I guess you call it downtown. Yeah, we got a good deal. We got a good rent control deal on 89th back in 1978.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So my mom's still there.
Are you kidding me?
You know?
I love this.
She's still there. My dad's on 90th stalking my mom, and then I'm on 92nd. So we live near each other. We all live close.
Little trifecta right there.
Exactly.
I saw that your parents did some content with you.
Yeah.
Who fed them these lines? Because they did so good.
They did good, right?
Your parents are Jewish,
love
right?
Doing it. Yeah.
I love them. They're so cute.
Yeah.
Your mom doesn't love doing it? She was so good, though.
She's a little self-conscious, but they met an acting class. My parents met an acting class.
Oh, they're actors?
Yeah, they were back in the day. So it's
they
not
still
something
are.
foreign to
Come
them.
on.
Yeah, my dad's loving it.
He is?
Yeah, he's just like, you got to teach me what it means because I need to know what I'm saying. He's getting back to his like Shakespeare days.
He said, listen, I need to get in character, but I need to understand what it is that you're putting out here.
Uh-huh.
Now, Jason Andors, we've known about you forever. Comedy is your thing.
Yes.
Stand-up comedian from day one?
From day one. Well, I used to be from age 11 to 14, I was a popper, a b-boy, like I was popping.
Talk to me.
In New York City.
You were here for when hip-hop first became a thing?
100%. Upper West Side was Rocksteady Park, was 99th in Amsterdam.
And you were there?
Yeah, I was on 102nd and 89th. And my best friend growing up, Normski from Rocksteady crew, so he was in Flashdance, Buffalo Gals. Yeah, he taught me how to dance. So I was around it. It was before the internet, before you could learn on the internet moves and everything.
You had to actually learn.
You had to luck out and be around the people that knew it. And I went to a black summer camp the year before. I started learning from Norman.
Was that real? I've heard this joke before. You really went to the black summer camp?
Oh, it was a YMCA summer camp that happened to be all black. The only other white kid at the camp was my black friend Brian. True story. So anyway, we went there. I learned how to pop from a kid named Ronnie.
So you've been cool since day one.
I don't know how cool I am, but I've been lucky. I love where I grew up. It was a melting pot of cultures. Every culture. We didn't think about race growing up until the summer before 6th grade was the first time I thought about race. My parents sent me to the all black camp, But it was we didn't think about it. It was a beautiful neighborhood to grow up because you had the projects, a rich person building, a middle class. It was so mixed. Normally, like in a lot of the projects are like a whole world of buildings.
Yeah, you don't want to go in if you're not from there.
Right. You're like in a world of projects. When the Upper West, you might have one project on the corner, then a nice building. You know what I mean? I'm not saying the projects are enough, but you know what I mean.
I know,
then,
$1 million, brownstone or whatever.
Yeah, so everyone's like kind of around each other and used to each other, and you just like, I didn't feel racism growing up. I didn't see it in my neighborhood much.
You ain't even know you was white,
everywhere.
right?
But I didn't see it. What did you say?
I said, you ain't even know you was white, right?
I did.
I'm fucking with you.
But,
I'm fucking with you.
Yeah. My grandmother reminded me all the time. But I didn't. I'm very urban. I'm very New York City. You know, so that's why I always did the black comedy circuit, the Spanish comedy circuit, the white. I had to do everything because I felt comfortable with everybody. I didn't want to miss out on anything, you know?
How did you feel like when you went on stage and you were like, okay, now I'm going to do black comedy? Like, what kind of like nerve and balls do you grow to like not worry about how it's going to be received?
Oh, I was worried.
Oh,
I'm still worried. Every time I get on stage, I have a little fear. We all do. It's natural. But I just, it was, the circuits were separated. When I started comedy in 93, I was doing open mics in the city. You know, they call it the white rooms, and it was mostly white comics and comedians in the audience, no audience. You write, you know, you're doing new jokes in front of comedians. You know, you can't really prove yourself because there might only be 10 comedians in the audience. Not listening to you because they're worried about their show. So the goal is to finally be able to perform and get paid in front of real audiences. But then they had the black comedy circuit. It was separate. The black comics started that like after Def Comedy Jam and everything. They're like, you know, we can't get off at the main rooms. We're going to start our own circuit. So they would start nights at a club. For example, they might have a popular comedy night on Monday in some place in Brooklyn that lasts for years, and it becomes almost a comedy club in the mind of like a black comic, and it becomes part of the circuit. So the black comedians would put comedians on stage, even if there's like 300 people in the audience, they'll still give them a chance to go on. This is something they won't do at a regular night at a mainstream comedy club on a weekend night or something. Not going to risk it. But there, it's entertainment. Whether you get booed off the stage or you do well, we're going to give you a chance. So after a few years of doing the open mics, I wanted to go and try it. And I rocked my first show at Hunter College. I have it on tape.
Word?
Rocked it. Then they had me back 6 months later, and I was excited, right? And I had the same act. And I come on, and they start heckling me right away. I was like, yo, who said that? Stand up. And this dude stood up. I said, oh, yeah? Well, I had nothing to say.
It's all
like,
good.
Boo! I'm like, all right, you got me this time. You know, and I just walked off stage. And then I bombed again at the Uptown Comedy Club. I bombed at Peppermint Lounge, which is this real hood room in Jersey. And then I took 2 years off from the black circuit just to get my stuff organized. Came back strong. And Pork Knock, I think it was Palm Court in Brooklyn with Donnell Rawlings. And I rocked it from the beginning. And then Capone put me up a lot of his rooms.
Gangsta comedy?
Yeah. He put me up his rooms in the Bronx, BBQs. And I started just consistently doing well and getting paid within months. And then I got Comic View like a 2 years in there.
I love that.
And then I just broke. And so my comeback was perfect because I didn't bomb. I bombed a here and there, but I was prepared and I did well. And then that became my life for years, you know. I was part of that circuit. And I loved every minute. I loved it. I felt comfortable there.
You had the golden ticket. You had the ill hood pass.
I had a hood pass.
You still do.
Yeah.
And you know, and now you got a hood pass in DR.
In Dominican Republic, yeah.
I love this for you. And you know, it just feels so natural. Everything about you, your comedy, and your content. You know, it doesn't feel like you're trying. It feels genuine and like you connect with the cultures. And
100%.
And that's super important, you know, because when you see someone, I'm Dominican. When you see somebody step into your culture and into your people, you want to really be like, do I like this person? Do I not like this person? How am I receiving this content? And I can say, with you, I find it funny. And I find that, you know, the way that you're doing it is, you know, it's bringing attention, it's bringing light, and it's not in a way that's exploitative in any way. And, you know, you're keeping it clean and you're keeping it cute.
I keep it PG.
And I like it. I like it.
And I've always loved Latin culture.
Have you dated Latin women?
Mostly.
Okay.
Yeah.
What country did it the best? Well, for you.
DR. I mean, Dominican. My girlfriend now is Dominican.
Pero es que tú tienes una dominicana, claro.
Claro. Cibaeña.
Una cibaeña.
Yeah.
Tiene que ser linda. Because
Plata.
Oh, bueno.
Soy del capital, pero ella es de Puerto Plata.
Tú eres capitaleño y tu mujer es de Puerto Plata.
Sí.
Got it.
Sí,
And where do you meet when you go to DR? En Villamella.
We go out there and film a lot.
Is she in the videos with you?
She's in a lot of the videos.
She has the black
with
hair.
Yes.
Trigueñita ella. She's real cute. I like her. She's cute. She's
thanks.
cute.
She's so nice. She's an angel. So
you met online or you met in person?
I met her. I was doing comedy on a cruise.
Okay.
And that stops at Amber Cove, which is Puerto Plata.
Okay.
And she was working at one of the stores. And she knew me from social media for years.
Oh,
and
word?
I had a dembo song that came out at that time.
You did a dembow?
Called
I am
Baila
dead right
Dembow.
now. How did Ahmed, please, first of all, why did you not send me this dembow? Because this would have been the highlight
It's a
of my
little.
day.
No, it's not. The video is a little, sexual for me. I don't know what level the show goes to, but
Well, listen, it's dembow. It's
Yeah.
Dominicans. I
Yeah.
know how raunchy we get. I am not obscure as to who my people are.
right. But
I'll
it's
watch it
friendly.
later.
It's a fun video. It's called Baila Dembow, and I suck at singing. I'm a horrible rapper, everything, but it's actually kind of catchy. Never went viral. It should have because I filmed it right on Calle 42 in Capotillo. I filmed it on the prime street.
Hold on. So you have a video in La 42?
Yes.
How long ago did you film this video?
3-4 years ago, I think.
Is this like the peak 42 when everybody...
Peak.
Oh,
This
my
was
God.
when only Alpha and Rochi did videos there. I was like the third one.
Get out of here. So it was Alpha, Rochi,
I'm
and then
pretty
Jason
sure
Andors.
I was number 3. I'm pretty sure. And no one wanted to go. And there was a guy that my friend that, he owns a lot of stuff on his, he has a big part of the Calle 42. He follows me on Instagram, and he invited me a few years ago. He
What's
said, I want
his
you
name?
to see.
What's his
His
name?
name's Carlos. Nice guy. Great guy.
That's who I got to call. I was in DR recently, and I was like, I want to go see La 42. I want to go see La 42. My husband's like, nah, it's okay. Let's not.
It's very entertaining.
I
It's a
want-
unique block. And I feel like if you go with the right person, just
There you go. I got to go with the right person. Now I'm going to call you. I'm like, mira, Jason, tú estás en RD because I want to go see La 42.
We'll
and
go.
And
we'll
I want to experience it and I want to see it, but I don't want to be seen as an outsider. Like, why are you here?
yeah.
Because you can tell in Dominican Republic who is a tourist, who doesn't belong, why are you here, why are you filming? I don't want to encounter that issue.
Yeah, that's why you have to go with a native Dominican like me, and then everything will be okay. You know what I'm saying? You'll be fine. So
I love this. I'm Dominican, but I'm going to go with a white man. He going
and a guy named
again.
De Metal there too. He does a lot, produces music there a lot.
Uh-huh.
So, but Carlos invited me first, took me around. He wanted to show me that actually, it's nice and people, they're normal families and nice. So he took me around, and that was a cool day. And then I told him I wanted to do a dembo. He's like, I got you, bro. We'll lock the block down. We had to get the police involved to help.
Claro.
A little bit, and we did it like 3 p.m. when there was a lot of people on the street. So we had a huge packed audience.
That's what's up.
Popeye Records hired 8 women to dance with me. I didn't know them beforehand. It was very last minute. They all showed up really late. I was very frustrated that day.
Well, we're Latinas.
Yeah.
What do you expect? Hello.
I know.
We were
But
getting
I
ready.
said show up at this. I mean,
We
it
were
was
getting
like
ready.
An hour more of light. And I was so nervous. I was forgetting the words. I was lip syncing. But they're dancing. I don't know them. And somehow the video came out okay. It was a miracle.
God got you.
It was a miracle, yeah. But I don't know how it didn't go viral because it's such a viral,
Well, let's bring
weird
it.
thing.
Listen, for things to go viral, it can happen at any point.
Any point.
I'm pretty sure there's some clips of yours that are on
100%
TikTok,
that I didn't expect
and
to
you're
go
like, "What
viral.
is this?"
I didn't expect to go viral at all. My first video that went viral that in DR was me in the snow in Times Square.
Mm-hmm.
I came back from DR. I had like 17,000 followers at the time, and I wanted to test it out, see if people knew me there. I went. I came back. It was snowing. I'm at Times Square alone, walking around. I start complaining. I'm like, mira, odio esta ciudad. Extraño República Dominicana. Mira esta. I can't say the word, but basically, poo-poo cayendo del cielo en nieve,
Oh,
you know?
okay, it was
Yeah,
snowing.
yeah. So, and blah, blah, blah. And I just posted it. Like I didn't think about it at all. I filmed it, selfie, posted it. And the next day, I'm hosting a show, this comedian Imagine, for this girl, Violetta. She has a dance troupe.
Oh, I know who
You know
Violetta is.
Violetta?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she when we do the 116 festival, she always brings the dancers.
Yes.
So I know
yes,
exactly who
a friend
she
of
is.
mine. She's great. So I was hosting her show with Imagine. And then all of a sudden, I just see blues, like tons of
You're like,
followers.
what's happening?
I call my friend Tommy 5000. You know Tommy?
Yeah,
And Ivan?
I just saw him the other day.
Tommy
yeah.
named me El Tigre Vacano. So
He named you?
Yeah, because I started filming videos with them.
Have you been on La Factoria yet? I gotta do my
Yeah,
episode.
I'm on the new show. They're doing. I'm so blanking on the name of the new version.
Oh, I know which one. El Super.
No, a different one.
Come on, how many shows Tommy
Anyway,
got?
they got one coming out. So I was supposed to do another scene, but it's not working out. So I think I'll be in a scene in that.
All right.
Yeah, they're very creative and they work their ass off. They're really
I could see you being part of that team.
yeah.
So
They're
you're
family to me.
getting all the followers. Your phone is blowing up, and you're like, "What is this?"
Phone was blowing up, and I realized it was all Dominican followers all over WhatsApp, everywhere. So now I jumped up like another 20,000 followers in like 2 days. So I'm like, you know what?
We'll
My
take
page
it.
is going to be Dominican. I'm just going full out. I started doing. I have a foundation in Dominican Republic
I
called
wanna talk about that.
Fundación Jason Andors. We built this lady a house. I
Yeah,
just got very inspired. I wanted to return the love.
Yeah, let's get serious for a little bit. The foundation, talk to me about that, because it's very important that when we touch other cultures and we touch other islands, that we don't just take, but we give back. And that's one of the things that I like about you, that you're like, you know what, I'm going to do a foundation here and I'm going to give back. What's the foundation? Why are you doing it? And what are you doing with it?
Foundations for kids in need. That's the main focus.
Mm-hmm.
It's still been hard because it's been legit for about a year and a half. It was like a year and a half to get it done with lawyers and everything. I almost regret not starting it here because I feel like it's easier to get money here to do things there.
To send it back, yeah.
Yeah, so I might have to figure that out.
But you can still fundraise here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I need to plan that out. Maybe Chat GPT will help me with that. So,
Children in need.
yes. So children in need. But we haven't done anything too crazy yet. We're working on it. I give out toys last 6 years on Three Kings.
That
We
makes
go
a
to the
big
hood and give out a ton of toys, at least like 600-700 kids, and then and we built a lady. Before that, we built a lady a house with this foundation, John Payame. We built this lady a whole house. She lived in a shack. Those full-on shack.
I know,
yeah,
those wood houses with a dirt
with the
floor.
scene roof and nothing. Bathroom
People
outside.
don't understand. Like, poverty is still very much prevalent in countries like Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
So for you to build somebody a house and change her life like that, you're like, that's big already.
It was great. She died 6 months later. I don't mean to ruin the story, but she was.
But you know what, Jason?
Yeah.
Her last 6 months of her life, she felt good.
That's what I'm saying.
She was warm.
88 years old, almost 90. Her whole life in extreme poverty, and someone random comes in and builds. I met her through an ex-girlfriend. She had her do a skit with me, just a comedy skit, and I paid her to do like a skit with me. And I said to her, who can I build a house for? She's like, why don't you build it for her? I'm like, beautiful, perfect idea. So we showed him and told her we're going to build a house. I was a little stressed about her daughter. Seemed like a real schemer.
Of
I have to
course,
say, and I think her daughter, I don't know what happened, but anyway, yeah, she died. And then we fixed another guy's house who was blind. We rebuilt it and everything, and that was cool. We had a ton of people helping us out with garbage trucks, and he was a hoarder of tons of garbage and rats in his house.
Oh, no.
Fully cleaned it, new roof, built everything, new furniture. That was nice too. That felt really good. And then we give, we do a bunch of small stuff for people too.
And it's important. It's not sometimes like it doesn't have to be at a grand scale, but you're touching people. And you're just a toy for a child when it's Los Reyes and they weren't gonna get a thing. That in itself makes a world of a difference.
Yes.
And sometimes we want to do things, for a lot of people, and we want to do big things, but there's a saying, it's like, do for one person what you wish you could do for the world.
Right.
And you know what? You're making a difference right there.
It's a good saying right there.
It's a beautiful saying because, sometimes we stop ourselves. Like me, like I'm always like, I got to do a nonprofit. I want to do this and I want to help this and I want to help all these people. And then I'm like, it sounds overwhelming.
Yeah.
So where you're at right now is perfect, and it's going to continue to grow. And, you can, like I said, you can fundraise here. We can support you here.
Yeah.
Whatever your initiatives are in Dominican Republic, there is such a huge Dominican community right here in New York City that it's like, yo, if you're like, this is what we're doing, we're
That's
here to
what I
back
need
you.
to do.
And
100%.
we're here to back you, and it's as simple as a link.
Yeah.
It's as simple as an Amazon link. Be like, yo, I'm trying to get 1,000 toys by this day. Trust me, Jason, when I tell you, you will get them.
Right.
Be like, boom.
Right. And it's completely nonprofit. I never have a goal to make a dime from it. So, you know what I mean? I'm not doing it for money. Like, there are charities that are kind of nonprofit. They still make a living from it.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind if I'm going out to do something to have it at least cover my flight there.
Oh,
or something.
100%.
But I haven't done that yet. I pay for my flight still. I haven't put any of that money in that. But to get to a point where I can at least support the trip, so I don't have to dig in my bank account to get people free stuff. You know what I mean?
No, I feel you.
But I don't want to make a dime profit. That's my karma right there. If I make it $2, that's bad for me.
God bless you. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff going on here in New York around tourism. Like I saw like some trains that were painted with like Dominican Republic. That's what we need to get into. We're like, who's handling this? You know what I'm saying? Let's get Jason involved. You know what I'm saying? You want to bring people to Dominican Republic? He's already doing the work for you.
Yeah, it's true. I'm just completely involved with DR now. That's where my heart is, 100%.
How did you end up in La Soga Tres with Manny Perez?
That was actually random. Manny didn't even know me from the he didn't even know me from Tiguere Vacano. So I was with Pachali. You know Pachali from Sankey Panky?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I was with Pachali eating pizza on the Upper West Side, and someone that follows me sent me an audition for some movie. So I said to him, I said, should I submit to this? He's like, just send a headshot and a picture of you with the DR flag. The casting director will probably know you. Right? So I did that. And she writes back, I know you. So she submitted me to Manny. And Manny, they got back, and she's like, look, I love your stuff, but the part is kind of for a 60-year-old fat bald guy. That's how we're imagining this character, because it was a real dirtbag role.
It
know?
was. I've seen. I've seen the movie.
But that's in their mind what that guy's going to look like.
And you played the part.
Right. So I did my own version of it, and so she's like, but do the sides, film yourself, maybe we'll see you for another part. So I filmed the sides, and then like no, they didn't get back. She said she'd get back to me 3 days later, and 2 weeks later they finally get back to me. She's like, yo, we love the audition, man. He loves it. He wants to put you in, but he wants to meet you first in person.
Aye.
So we get to the part, like he gives me the script. He's like, just read the script before you get here. I want you to understand your part, because my audition was it was in a business office with like mafia type dudes. I thought it was a tough guy role. I was excited about this role.
You were like, it's lit. I'm Tony Soprano in DR.
Yeah. I was like, yo, this is gonna be my dream role right now. Then I'm reading the script on the train, and it gets to the part like on page like 2/3 of the script where my character does some really sick stuff. And I'm just like, oh, man, my luck.
You were like, really? This is what they're going to do to me?
Yeah, I'm like, I can't do this. I said, is this a point in your career where you have to just, I can't really talk about the part.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah. But the movie is available for streaming.
Yes.
Right now, we're talking about La Soga Tres. It's on Amazon Prime?
I think it's on all the YouTube. Probably, you can stream it probably. I don't remember exactly what it's on, but I think it's on all the streaming pages.
And the cast is absolutely amazing. We've had Manny up here twice.
Okay.
We love him. He's the GOAT when it comes to Dominican actors.
100%.
Fight me if you want, but I'm going to say it forever.
Oh, yeah, because he's one of the guys that actually made it here, too. There's a few, but he's working here.
And he's just so humble. Like, he's just so dope.
He's a normal dude.
Like, you invite him anywhere, he going to pull up.
100%.
On a train. By himself.
100%.
Same way you did.
And exactly. We got along real well. Manny it was one of the best experiences of my life.
So was Manny the deciding factor? Like, did he decide, like, yes, I like him, or no, I don't like him?
Well, when I got up there, I told him I can't do this. I said, this part's sick. I said, I just started a kids foundation.
Oh, word?
Now I'm going to play this sick character?
Yeah.
I'm doing a foundation for kids. He's like, look, it's a role. We really want you in this. And he was like, look, if I just tell you got the part now, will you do it? I said, I can't. I got to give me 2 days.
You were like, I got to sleep on it?
Yeah. And I called the one of the heads of my foundation, older lady, and I was like, do you think I should play this part? She's like, it's acting. Do it. I was like, great.
I can see why you would be conflicted, because, it's a sensitive topic. Yeah. And sometimes people tend to want to just keep you in that lane. They start believing that's who you are. And I can see you not wanting to be stigmatized in this way.
My first movie, I'm going to play that character. You don't want to get typecasted,
That's horrible. And, and then when Darren Henson was up here, he was talking about a role he didn't, how people just hated him. And how, it traumatized him, and people would be like nasty to him in the street, like, yo, you're a dick, or, you were a jerk, or whatever in the movie. And he was like, shit doesn't feel good.
Which movie was that?
Stomp the Yard. Stomp the Yard, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the first Stomp the Yard. Yeah, that he was the antagonist. He was the dick in the movie.
Right.
And he was just like, yo, like for years that followed him. So I can see why you would want to.
It's funny. We sent him a script way back in the day that we wrote, where he would play that type of character too.
He's like, leave me alone.
He probably was so annoyed at that, because Yeah, a breakdancing comedy. So,
Oh yeah, because of the dancing.
yeah, we have a really good script that we never actually had out. We had a deal with Madonna's company and everything back in the day, and it just never fully went through. It's hard to get a movie going. So that's what's impressive about Manny. Manny did it with his own funds. I think that Soga threw.
I love Manny's work. Like it just feels so the quality.
Yeah.
It just says, El Rey de Najayo. Have you seen all his movies?
No, I haven't seen all
Yo,
of them.
bro,
No.
What kind of Dominican are you? Please
Yeah,
cut
I
his
know.
mic, please.
I know. I haven't seen all of them. No.
Nah, you gotta, and it's just Manny. Just and I don't mean to make this about Manny, but we're talking Dominicans and we're talking acting and La Soga. All three of La Soga movie. La Soga 3 was my favorite, and I felt like it just, showed him in a totally different light, and it touched on all the different topics that, in Dominican Republic tend to be so taboo that is happening, but people just like, they want to cover the sun with one finger. That's a Dominican thing. No puedes tapar el sol con un dedo.
Mm-hmm.
But in Dominican Republic, they will do it.
Right.
And the topics that they touched on, and I was just like, this is dope. Like, with the journalist, with the pedophilia, with everything. It was just like, wow, this is a good ass movie.
Right. Everyone knows now the pedophilia.
Well, I ain't even say it had anything to do with you.
I got a joke, like I say it on stage. I talk about filming the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, I got to the part in the script, and like, there's a point in your life where you got to say no. There's a point in your life where you just got to start making choices that help you sleep at night. And this definitely was not that point. Of course, I did the movie. It was Manny Perez. So then I'm like, but at the time, my girlfriend couldn't support me. Because there's one thing we both bond on is our hatred for pedophiles. We both agree it is the worst crime
It is.
on the planet.
It
But
is.
luckily her family and friends convinced her to support me. She became my biggest supporter. She even came with me to the premiere, but the problem was the theater didn't let her in because you got to be at least 18 to get in the theater. And so anyway, I'm kidding. She had a fake ID. She got in. But anyway, I do that joke on stage. That's a lie, but it's a joke,
Nah, that's dope. Let's talk Dominican women. We get a bad rap. I'll tell you that much. Get with this, get with that. We're very demanding. That we're very materialistic. What is your experience with Dominican women?
No, you got it right. Moving on. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, you know what?
Moving on. No, I'm kidding.
And you know what's crazy? Every man in this room right now laughing is either married or dating a Dominican woman. So go ahead, do your thing.
That's with every culture.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real.
Nah, but I feel like Dominicanas and Colombianas, we get it the worst. No, with Ecuatorianas and I know Venezolanas, they get it bad too.
Colombians, I dated a Colombian woman.
Watch your words.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to Dominicans because I can
married.
defend
She
us.
was married.
Oh, she was married?
Yeah, and she cheated on me. But no, not with her husband.
With another boyfriend?
With a third guy.
Oh, she had.
I was so angry. I called her husband. That's what a hater I am.
Not you blowing her up to her husband.
Yeah, I told her husband. I said, your wife's cheating on us. But anyway, she did. I dated a married woman that cheated, and we got in a big argument. I told her I was going to call him and say that, but I never did that.
Not you getting mad. Not you getting mad because
Yeah.
I cheated on you when I'm married.
I've dated a lot of more Dominican women than anything else.
In New York? Is that where you discovered Dominican
women? In New York
women?
and Dominican Republic, both. I had good and bad experiences. I mean, with everything.
I feel like that's
dated
all
some-
cultures, but I feel like Dominican women, we get a bad rap. And I could tell you this much. We are hard working women.
Definitely.
We are very clean women. We are very attractive, beautiful, educated,
Yes.
smart. Should I keep going?
Keep going.
No, you're supposed to keep going. Come on.
No, it's true.
Give me some more. Hype me up.
A good percent of you are very loyal.
Okay.
No, not every. I mean, that's with everybody though. But people told me beforehand, like, oh, you can't trust. You're going to DR, whatever. You can't trust when you go. Like, I know who I can trust and who I can't trust. I have good instinct. You need good instinct.
Well, you're a New Yorker. If you get out there getting played as a New Yorker in DR, that's on you, my guy.
You're not. No, ba chapearme.
No.
No.
Were you worried about
Siempre he
this?
sido un tigre aquí. Y ahora soy el Tigre Vacano. But in New York, I have good instincts.
Jason said, "Tú no me vas a chapear a mí, no?"
No. So
how can you tell it's real? Because I know a lot of men that go from America, find a girl, and they're like, "Oh, okay, I'm in love. She's coming here," and then it doesn't really work out. Oh, it turns out she had two other guys just like me. How do you weed that out? You know what I'm saying? How do you be like, "Yo, this one's for real"?
okay, how do I do it?
Yeah.
for example, with my girlfriend now,
Mhm.
I go out there a lot. I stay at her house. I know a lot. I know her daily life.
So
I know how
you
it is.
constantly checking in. You're like, I'm back.
I know her schedule.
Okay.
So I know her whole family. She has a huge family.
Mhm.
First of all, if I was going to try to cheat, I'm going to get caught where I could be in the bathroom somewhere in Alabama, and one of her family members are going to be in the other stall and catch me out there. I mean, she has such a big family. Good luck for me.
Mhm.
My family's small as hell. She could cheat and get away with it all day long. But when I call her, I could call her on FaceTime. She'll always answer the phone. That's a good sign.
That's an amazing sign.
There's rarely a lot of time where she won't get back to me. Like if I text her and she's not getting back, it's quick. It's not like 4 hours later, like, sorry, I was sleeping.
She'll be like, me estaba bañando. Here I am.
Yeah. I mean, she's never given me any signs to think that she's cheating. And I know she's very serious about being loyal. Being loyal is the most important thing for her
That's dope.
in
I
a
like that.
relationship.
No, yeah, that's dope. I like
So
that.
I believe her.
Will you eventually want to retire 100% to DR, or do you want to bring her here to New
I
York?
want to do both. I always want to be here too. I have a good deal in an apartment in a good area.
Oh, word.
So
You
I
got that
never
rent
wanna leave
stabilized
that.
situation?
Yes.
Oh, get out of here.
Why would I ever want to leave that?
Ever in life? Are you crazy?
Yeah.
We got to get her, we got
High
to get
floor
her.
with a balcony. I could see Central Park, Jersey, and it's in Manhattan. I mean, I lucked out.
Jason, you better
Yeah.
never lose that
No,
apartment. okay?
I never want to lose it. I try to explain that to her. I'm like, I have to always figure out how to pay that. No matter what's
Always.
going on,
That money got to
that's
get.
paid. You know what I'm saying? And then I like to be in DR also, both. And she doesn't really want to. There's another sign. She could care less to move to New York. She loves her Puerto Plata.
She understands the beauty of our island.
Yes.
Who the hell want to struggle here? It's like it's a big misconception of, like, especially the way things are right now. You know that you're gonna come here and live the dream. A lot of
Live the
people,
nightmare.
that is a fact, especially for us Latinos right now with everything that's going on with ICE, with everything
It's
that's going on
horrible.
with Trump. It's a nightmare.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not a dream. The American dream is no longer a thing.
Right.
I said it and I'll stand by it.
Right.
Especially for Latinos.
Right.
I don't know if, you're an immigrant, Italian or French or any other country that, might be perceived as, American, which we know are not. But for Latinos, it's just like, I can see why she would want to stay in Puerto Plata. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Our islands are beautiful. The sun is shining. We got palm trees. We got beaches. I can see why you fell in love with Dominican Republic. Because when I go there, it just feels good.
It has so much flavor, that country. And they're very creative, you know what I mean? They're very innovative.
And we're hospitable, too. We are friendly.
100% friendly.
We smile.
You don't have to feel ashamed to go to your neighbor's house and ask to borrow something or whatever.
Para nada. We're true neighbors. And, we love each other, And when people travel there, they feel welcomed.
100%. Like, I go to the Caribbean islands, a lot of the islands out there, and I don't feel the friendliness I feel in DR at all.
And it's not because I'm Dominican, but I've gone places that I'm like, are they mad that I'm here as a tourist?
Bahamas, I feel anger there when I go there. You get off the ship, whatever, you're in like the Bahamas. You see someone hitting his horse. I'm like, why are you beating that horse? Why are you beating your horse in front of everybody?
Don't you
That's
get us in trouble
horrible.
with the folks from the Bahamas, Jason. I'm going to shut you up right now.
Bring the horse behind that building. You're doing it right in front of everybody?
You better go hide the booze.
Yeah, what are you, nuts? Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel.
Nah, listen, DR, and I've been all over the world. And when I go to DR, it is the only place where I feel like they genuinely want to help me.
Yeah.
And it's not about money, because obviously any other country, if you're a tourist, you have money. In Dominican Republic, it's about love.
It's about love. Of course they want money, but they do it in a loving way. It's not annoying
It's not, and it's not aggressive, and it's not bland.
at all.
Nobody's mad. Nobody's pressuring you,
The smiles feel real.
They do,
Like
right?
these other ports I was talking about, there's no smiling going on.
That's probably
You know
why.
what I mean? Right?
Oh, you scaring me. I ain't never going on a cruise.
No, the cruise is good, but I'm just saying some ports, like I'm just not a big fan of some
the Bahamas?
places. Yeah, I don't love the Bahamas, and I don't love. But I've had fun there. I'm not saying everybody's bad. I'm just saying I don't feel nearly the friendliness that you feel in DR. If we're comparing,
And I always say it, and it's not because I'm Dominican, but when I travel to
People are friendly in
Dominican,
Mexico too. I found them
oh
friendly.
yeah,
in Mexico.
Mexicanos are very humble and they're super nice.
A lot of Latin countries. basically. Really, really friendly.
Don't you go to France. They mad as hell when we're there.
France,
France is like, listen,
they
why
weren't
is you
that
here?
friendly in
Why
France.
is you here? Please leave.
In France, they weren't that friendly. I found them friendly in Jamaica.
Jamaican people are fun. They
Yeah,
are
they're
hilarious.
fun.
I love me a Jamaican person.
They're fun.
Can we talk?
St. Thomas were friendly. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever. There's a lot of
He
friendly
got
people.
all. He got all.
We could talk about it all day.
But listen, Dominican people, it's just something about us. We're just humble. We're hospitable. We're loving. We just, it's like they draw you in.
They're amazing. And like I said, I went in 2005 because
Mm-hmm.
my cousin invited me. He's a bachatero, Americano de bachata. He's half Puerto Rican, half Jewish, but he plays bachata, and he's a doctor in the States. But his hobby is bachata, and he played with Raulín Rodriguez. He played with Monchi Alexandra,
Mentira.
Luis Segura.
Oh, that's like top of the top when it comes to
Legends.
bachateros.
Yeah, he went on tour with Raulín, and Monchi Alexandra. And so I went to visit him in 2005. He's like, "You like Latinas? Come out here."
Hell yeah.
We went to Boca Chica. I met this girl. I was in love. I could tell it was a true love just by the eye contact that first minute. We didn't speak the same language, but
Oh, you're a tender-hearted one, aren't you?
yeah, it was love. No, she had a big butt. So
Of course.
but so I couldn't. I didn't speak any Spanish. I knew hola. So for an hour, I'm with her like hola, hola, hola. Oh, in different ways. And then finally my cousin had to translate for me. Had to get her number for me. Had to
Google
call her
Translate
for me.
wasn't a thing yet, right?
Right. No. He had to call her for me. He probably had sex with her for me too because he's a good guy. My cousin's, he's
He
good
tested
people.
it out for you. He said, "Come back, she good."
Exactly. So I went back to New York and signed up for school, and I started Spanish. And then I went back to DR like 3-4 times a year.
I was gonna ask you, how did you learn Spanish as an adult?
School for a year and 3 months. I went every day.
And was this all, thinking about going back to this girl? Or-
No, but that was the inspiration. But it was all
I
about
bet you it
meeting
was.
more women. It was at first. Look, I love Latino women, so I would go out there and I'd meet them online, and I kept talking and learning more Spanish. That helped me learn Spanish, meeting women, and then finally,
The motivation,
I
right?
fell in love with the country, and then it got to a point where the women, it wasn't about the women anymore. It was about just I love this country. I got to go back because it feels like my home, So I had my girlfriend there for 4 years already, and I'm not thinking about women. I'm thinking about my career. I'm thinking about my foundation. I'm thinking, So a lot of times women are the root of men working hard at something,
I say it all the time.
Yeah.
We elevate you.
100%.
We make you better.
100%.
We uplift you.
Very true.
Who would you be without us?
Without you, I guess we'd be gay. We'd have to be. That's it.
Now, this new form of sketch, comedy, and content that you are creating, who got you into it? Or
Tommy and Ivan.
okay, so they're the culprits behind this, and I love it.
They are. I thank them for it because I had my comedy reel on YouTube. It was viral, my English stuff that I did on TV, and YouTube cut it off because the owner of one of my clips from Bad Boys of Comedy started his own YouTube page. So they had anyone with clips of their stuff, YouTube look for them and cut their stuff off.
Yeah, they hit you with the copyright.
Meanwhile, it would have been a great thing to have because it was viral, and it was only 30 seconds, so they would have been like, where can I see the rest of this? And they would have went to his page. So that wasn't them thinking smart. So cut it off. Now I'm with nothing on the internet. I'm depressed. I'm on a ship. I call Tommy. I said, I need to learn how to edit and film, and I need to do stuff with you guys. He said, just come uptown. We got you, bro. And I started filming different characters with them, and the Dominican one was the one that went viral because all their followers are Dominican.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just made my whole page. Basically, most of my followers are Dominican. That's my niche.
Look at you.
And I love it because I love DR, so it was perfect. I just pushed the niche. Because if it would have been my hillbilly character would have gone viral, I probably wouldn't have pushed it because I don't want to go to like Alabama and film every week.
República Dominicana, that's where
Exactly.
it's at.
That's all I want to, So it worked out. It happened organically. And I live two lives kind of, and I'm trying to work on some projects and I have ideas that I'm working hard on to merge Jason Andors and Tiguere Vacano and make something big. So,
what's the plan? Can you share? Like, what are we doing for 2026? I know a lot of trips to DR are definitely happening.
I'm writing scripts and I'm writing, I'm working on my YouTube stuff because I don't really make good money on social media. I do it for the love of it.
Mm-hmm.
My money comes from stand-up in English. So I never had the, I don't know, I just never felt like had to make money to survive from the internet,
Mhm.
like some people. Some people have kind of run with my idea a little bit. I don't want to mention it, but like, and they
It's
make
gonna
good
happen.
they make good money from it, and I'm not making money from it because I never thought about it that way.
So
Now I am.
Oh,
Now
no,
I
no,
need
no.
to make money from it.
We need to bring all that content to YouTube.
Yes,
Now, would you be open to doing like long form? Well, I'm thinking like
long form
long form, and then just breaking it up into a million pieces.
for
On
shorts.
YouTube. Yeah, just a bunch of
And
shorts.
attach it to the long video.
And that's what we need from you. You know what I'm saying? As far as like stand up and specials.
I want to film a special.
Okay.
100%. I
Cool.
need to. It's ridiculous. I don't have an actual special yet. And then I want to
As you
work on
should.
one in Spanish and do a special in Spanish.
Ooh.
That's going to be hard.
Ooh.
I've done stand up about 40 times in Spanish, and I pulled it off. So
How about we start with a Spanglish one?
I could, but I'd
Come
rather
on.
do one and one. I'd rather do all English
Uh-huh.
and then completely Spanish. Do it somewhere maybe in the hood in DR. I don't know. I have to figure that out.
You gotta, you gotta get in there. You gotta, you know what? You gotta turn off the English. You gotta go to, Santo Domingo and just turn off the English, but like from today till next month. And then you know what? Doing that stand up, that special in Spanish is gonna come to you like this.
I'd have to, I think, stay in DR 6 months straight and do at least 5 shows a week and work on the material hard. Like perfect it, write it down, make sure I'm saying the words correct. When I'm getting good laughs in Spanish, I speak the language better. When I'm struggling a little and there's people talking in the corner and whatever, and now all of a sudden the language gets way harder for me because I'm thinking of jokes and how I'm going to save the set and the language, and I start
That's a
fumbling
lot.
words.
No, bro, that is a lot. I can only imagine. I wouldn't try it.
It's hard.
Like,
But yeah.
Like for me to try to learn French now, I'm not
This-
doing that.
Yeah, after you're like 25, it becomes really hard to learn a language. My accent's garbage, but that's what makes my character funny. Because I claim I'm from the hood in DR, but I sound so obviously American.
Mentiroso.
It's so ridiculous. Yeah. Because if I spoke perfect Spanish, it wouldn't be as funny
Oh no, it wouldn't hit the way it hits.
at all. No.
And what you're doing now is dope. I love it. I respect it, and I like the way you've come into the culture and into the Dominican community. It feels genuine, and it feels it's not hurtful in any way, and it's not demeaning, and it's something that I can see you growing, and I can see the island itself embracing it.
Yeah, they've embraced it a lot. So I try to return it with the foundation. They there's appropriation and there's appreciation, and I'm appreciating.
There you go. I like it. I like what you're saying.
Yes, and it all happened organically. I never wanted to be famous in DR. I went to DR to visit because I love the country, and I used to go visit my cousin. I enjoyed it, first for the women, but then it just became my second home. And it viral happened organic. I wasn't trying to get famous there. I was just trying to get my social media going with Tommy and get going. So I did like 5-6 characters. It's the Dominican one that the Dominicans accepted so much, and then I kept producing Dominican, themed sketches that they kept accepting and going viral. So it just they chose me. I didn't choose to be famous there. So now I'm continuing that and trying to use that to help the foundation and everything else, And now I need to make money from it because I've decided this is my life. So
We need that money.
I need to. So YouTube is a definite. I have about 17 long form videos from 13 minutes to 25 that I'm editing.
Let's chop them up.
I'm working on it, and then I'm gonna post. I want to have all 16 done, and then have 4 months ahead of the game and start posting one a week.
I love this
Yeah,
for you.
I have some nice videos I already did.
Now let's see how Dominican are you. You be watching La Casa de los Foques or what?
Claro, La Casa de los Foques, sí.
Dime, who's your favorite? Come on. Who's
La fruta.
Oh, of course your team fruta.
No, but la fruta parece un tipo muy humilde, muy gracioso, muy humilde, muy natural, muy orgánico. Es porque él ganó.
Por eso fue que él ganó.
Sí,
Because la gente lo quiere.
sí.
Él es verdad, es orgánico, no tiene maldad y no está actuando.
Sí,
Ese es quien él es.
sí. Él es muy bien. Y yo conozco a la Fox, pero él nunca me preguntó. Él tiene otro gringo ahora, él está haciendo algo con otro.
Pero hay espacio para dos gringos. Come on, Santiago, ponte para lo tuyo.
Sí, era el primero.
¿Tú eres el primero?
El primero que fue viral y aceptado con los dominicanos como un personaje dominicano haciendo eso viral en República Dominicana.
So, tú eres el gringo
100%.
original.
Sí. Pero es porque también me gusta hacerlo más, porque me gusta hacer cosas original. Cuando mucha gente está haciendo algo, no quiero hacerlo.
No, pero tú no puedes hacer eso, porque mira lo que yo hago, ¿verdad? Yo empecé este podcast, and I was like, you know what? No hay podcast para latinos, casi que ha. Ahora hay como 200. Yo no voy a cerrar mi podcast, porque ahora todo el mundo dice, bueno, yo también quiero hacer contenido para latinos. Yo soy una de las originales.
Sí.
Y a mí se me respeta.
Sí.
Y a Jason Andors se le respeta como uno de los gringos originales en la República.
Sí, exactamente. Es como tiene que pensar. Es que me digo siempre, y tienes mucha razón. You just have to keep moving forward. Consistency is what's going to make you successful.
100%. You know what, Jason? I see so many people, they're like, I'm going to do what she's doing. I'm going to do what she's doing. I see 5 episodes and then
They fade away.
Boom.
Almost everybody.
They give up.
Almost everybody gives up.
Imagine if I saw someone doing my content or mimicking me as an interviewer or journalist, and I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore because this person is acting like they're me. Absolutely.
And then they get huge as you. You're like, wait a minute, that's supposed to be me. I'm supposed to be me.
And then I disappear, and I'm like, wait, hold on. She stole my whole persona. Never.
No.
Never.
You can't. You got to be consistent, because once the people just fully know you, once you're in the room, it's you. They're not thinking about anyone else.
And
they know you.
We're going to, I use this term loosely, inspire others, to do similar content. But at the end of the day, people know where it originated,
100%.
where it came from. And I see people and I'm like, that's this person's shit. That's this person's vibe. I see what's going on here. So there's room for all of us. But, that originality and the reason why people gravitate towards you and love you, you can't duplicate that shit ever.
No, you can't. And I'm very self-conscious. I'm a normal person. I'm like,
of course, we all are.
That's why I'm a comedian, probably. I was a break dancer, ballet dancer. I was a ballet dancer.
I saw your picture. Okay, form. I said,
yep, I was for real, And
how did that happen? We're over here wrapping up, and I'm like, wait, hold on. How did you become a ballet dancer?
Yeah, well, I did audition for the High School of Performing Arts.
Did you go?
Yeah. I went to LaGuardia. Yeah, I had a jazz dancer that my mom met. Real flamboyant dude, choreographed something for me. It was to the song Ain't Nobody. You remember that song? Ain't Nobody? Yeah. So it was like he gave me all these moves, and I did body waves in the routine because I was a popper, So that was a move and popping.
Oh, you already
So it was also a jazz move. Mm-hmm. So he said, dance for me. I want to see what you got, see if I could put anything in the routine that looks like real dance. So I did that. He's like, we're going to put 2 body waves in the routine. So I'm doing Ain't Nobody in front of all the teachers, and then the seniors and juniors would come to laugh at the auditioners, which we ended up doing when I was a senior. But they came in, and they're there. I'm doing the routine. I got my tights, my T-shirt, my baby fat. I never took a ballet class or jazz. And they had me do, like, jazz hands and
all that good stuff.
Finger snaps. Yeah, well, not really good stuff. I look ridiculous, right? So then I get to the first body wave. It's like, ain't nobody, I do the first body wave, and I look, and I see all the seniors and juniors dying in laughter at me. Right? So I go into the second body wave, but their laughter made me forget the whole routine.
Aww.
So I'm trying to remember the routine. I'm like, do a third body wave, then a fourth body wave. So by like the 97th body wave, I was like, I got to change this up. So I just started popping. And then everyone was quiet because I was a real popper.
You went into your real element.
Yeah, and then
you were like, forget these body waves.
It was almost like Leroy in the movie Fame, like when he all of a sudden went off and they got me in the school. They interviewed. I remember they asked me questions like, "How you doing in school?" I said, "What do you mean?" Because I was like failing everything.
You were like, school?
Yeah. My
I don't
average,
be learning.
Yeah, well, I wasn't failing, but I had a horrible average. I'm like, what do you mean? You want my average? They're like, I had 65s and everything.
Word.
Like, no, we just want to know if you're passing. I said, passing, of course.
Of course I'm passing.
Yeah, so I got in, and then I went to School of American Ballet later on, which is New York City Ballet School. I got injured. Then I started playing a lot of pool, and then I got into, I did a contest in comedy at Stand Up New York. I won it, and I started comedy in 93.
And here we are.
And here we are now. Tiguere Vacano is what I care about most, but Jason Andors as a stand-up in English is my real skill. I really have a lot of confidence.
That's your legacy. I feel like now you're building a second legacy.
Basically, and the second legacy, to me, is way more of a legacy than the first one. Like Tigre Vacano shot up way more famous than Jason ever did, in my opinion.
Word?
Yeah, 100%. Like the difference when I was doing Comic View and Apollo and Bad Boys, you know,
Yeah.
if I go to like, I had a mostly black audience, so if I go to like black areas, people always knew me, but not everyone.
Okay.
Like I go to DR or something, it's like every block, it's wherever I walk.
Tú eres
So
una celebridad.
it's yeah.
El Tigre Bacano está aquí.
I just feel like it's almost everyone's my friend. I treat everyone like
That's
they're my
what's
friend.
up. I love
you know
this
what I
for
mean?
you. I love this
It's
for
not. So it feels it feels good, and it's funny. Dominicans, they're not all asking for your picture, or some do, and I'm cool. I take pictures with everyone. I do videos for everyone free. I don't care.
That's the way you're going to win big.
Well, yeah, but I enjoy it,
Mm-hmm.
so it fits me.
Once you start acting like a dick, it's a wrap.
No, I work so hard. People act like dicks a lot of times, are the ones that kind of made it quick, you know, and then they're I find the ones that didn't even experience all the dues and the years you're trying to get to the level.
That grind, bro, is real.
I'm trying to do that for 30 years or something. I was hanging out with a comedian, a friend of mine, and he was telling me, he took me out to eat, like when we just met. And he's like, you realize, this was like 6 years ago, he's realized like in 5 years of doing Tigre Bacano, you've gotten more famous out here than some comedians in DR that have been doing it 15 years. Like, you should feel lucky. I said, I've been doing stand-up since 93. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been working at this for like 30 years. He's like, oh, you're a comedian? I said, yeah, that's my job. Every day, driving around. Tigre Bacano is just another part of the road. And it took off. So I stick with it because I love it. I love DR. So that's why I still do it and push it. But he didn't realize, like, I had this whole, so I paid, yeah, Tigre Bacano happened quick as that character, but that was from the millions of other things I threw in the bucket trying to make happen.
Nah, you've been paying your dues.
Tons of dues, yeah.
As a comedy lover, I know exactly where you've been, what you've done, and, you know, how long you've been, you know, putting in that work.
Yeah, still am. I mean, I work on the cruises. Cruises are my main income now, and I hate it. I don't like being at sea that much, but I have to.
Because you be missing
your
your Dominicana, right?
I miss DR. I miss New York a little too, you know. So, but I miss auditioning. I miss being around the club scene and being around all the other creative comedians and famous comedians. Everyone's sharing ideas, and the competition is so deep.
Do you still go to comedy shows?
Yes,
like
I
know
do,
we're
but
having
not nearly as much as I used to.
We're having like the April Fool's Comedy Jam coming up, and bro, that lineup, it was like 30 people on that flyer. I'm like, who do I even?
Oh
look
yeah,
at?
it's crazy. I saw.
Like,
I know a lot of people on that flyer. Yeah, so yeah, but that's the biggest show I've ever. I saw a picture of that.
You
I've never
saw
seen
right?
that many people on that show.
That shit was insane.
I would almost hate to be on that show.
I didn't even know who to look at.
Third. Don't put me up 28th. You know what I mean? Good luck going on late. So
No.
you know, so it's I've never did the April Fool's. It's Caroline's used to book it, I think.
How sad was that Caroline went away?
Very sad because that was one of my favorite
That
clubs.
shit broke my heart.
Yeah, that was one of my first clubs. I had a lot of good experiences there.
That rent in New York, it'll do it to all of us. You
The
better
rent.
keep your apartment.
100%.
But no, play, Jason.
100%. I'm never leaving the apartment. I'm
You
not
better leave
stupid.
that on automatic payment forever, okay?
Forever.
Don't play with that talk about incentive rent check and I got evicted. I'll kick your ass. I'll kick your ass.
You live in Jersey, you said?
Yeah,
Okay. What part? Oh, you said you told me already, no?
Westfield.
Oh, you didn't tell me. Okay.
Mhm.
And what part of DR?
Capitaleña.
But what part?
La Avenida Independencia.
Ah.
Por los kilómetros para allá. El
Okay.
7.5 de los kilómetros.
Okay.
Look at you. Look at you knowing where I'm at.
Yeah, I know. I know your exact house.
Stop. Don't be a stalker. Anyway, if anyone listening right now wants to follow you, wants to consume your content, and, you know, stay in contact with you, where can they find you? Give me that Instagram.
This is a very deep conversation, this show. Like I was expecting just straight up, like I was supposed to tell, you know, joke. But this got very
Jason, we're on a date right now. We're like, what the hell are you
yeah,
missing?
Sorry. Yeah,
You know,
yeah, it's very
my husband just has to deal with it.
yeah.
Don't tell on me like your
Okay.
ex homegirl did.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I won't.
No.
I won't.
You know, now I feel like I know you.
Yeah.
The whole point of these interviews is to me and you get to know each other, and at the same time, the people that are listening get to know everything about you. And now they're gonna be like, I know exactly.
I think they know a lot about me.
I think they do too,
I think they know a lot.
but they don't know your Instagram.
They don't. El Tigre Bacano.
El Tigre Vacano.
The spelling is not normal.
Give it to me.
Tigre is Tilel, like the in Spanish. Tigre, Tiguere. And the Vacano con Ube with a V. Vacano.
V like Victor.
Yes. Or
Okay.
Jason Andors, and then now if it says Tiguere Vacano above it. Tiguere Vacano is all the social media I use. I don't even use my regular Jason Facebook page.
Because why? Tú eres un tigre bacano. Why would you use that name
Exactly.
Jason anymore?
Exactly.
It's a
No,
rap
I
for
don't
that.
like Jason. that
Tú
much.
eres un dominicano ahora.
I don't like Jason that much. Yeah. It's all about Tiguere Vacano now.
Gracias.
100%. Gracias a
again.
ti. Siempre.
Boom. Jason Andors, people.